Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Recessed-Mount RV Dinette Table. This is a single leg dinette table that will replace your previous RV table, or it can add a table to your RV's dining area for your friends and family to gather around, share meals or play games on those rainy days and that sort of thing. This does have the recessed mount here, and that's going to fit into the floor. So when you remove your table, it's going to have a nice flush finish, so you don't have to worry about tripping over that if you were to be walking through that area and that sort of thing. So that is going to give you plenty of room there. Once your table is removed, you won't have to worry about an unsightly bracket sticking up out of the floor. This table does come in 3 different laminate finishes to complement your existing decor. The model I have here is the cherry. It's also available in maple and white. You can see all 3 options on the screen there, so you can kind of compare those colors to each other. So the difference between the maple and the cherry, they're both going to have that wood grain design, but the cherry is a little bit warmer of a color. That maple is a little bit lighter and more tan. As you can see here in a little bit more of a close-up, you can see that wood grain design and that rich color of this cherry top. Underneath the laminate finish, we do have an ultra strong high density EPS foam core, so it is very solid and very durable, yet extremely lightweight, so very easy to lift up your tabletop when you want to remove it, so you can make up your extra bed or have more space for moving around your RV, especially if you have guests, having a party, that sort of thing. You can have more floor space available. On the sides, we do have an edge banding that's going to reinforce the table sides and seal moisture out, so it's going to prevent the tabletop from peeling, cracking, or warping. You can choose between the black trim like we have here for a nice high contrast look, or we also have a color matching trim, as you can see on the screen there, that's going to be a little bit more closely coordinated with the top that you choose. So you've got those 2 options as well. We also offer this table in 5 different sizes. So this one here is 42 inches long by 30 inches wide. We also have them available in all those different finishes and with all those different trims in 36 length by 30 width, 38 length by 30 width, 40 inch length by 30 inch width. We also have our 42 inch length with the 30 inch width and your 44 inch length with your 30 inch width. So all those options to make sure it's going to fit into your dining space that you have available. So you just want to make sure you're picking the right size for your setup. This table will have a single 2-inch diameter steel leg that's going to stand on. This is going to provide about 26.5 inches of clearance from the bottom of the table to the floor. We also have 2-leg options available, so whatever works best for you. If you're replacing a 2-leg version, you probably want to go with that. This leg is going to use brackets on the top and on the bottom. So if I remove our tabletop here, you can see the base here that fits into the floor is going to be about 6 5/16 of an inch in diameter. I also have one separated here from another leg, and that I can show you a little bit better how this is going to look for you. So you can see it is going to stick down into the floor a little bit. So you are going to need to have a hole that is 2.5 inches in diameter for this to sit down in. So you want to make sure wherever you're going to mount this, you're not going to be hitting your studs and that sort of thing in your floors. You want to make sure you'll have an open space that this can fit down into so that your leg can fit there. We also have your surface mounts available that will stick up a little bit. The downside to that is potential tripping hazard, but that won't require you to drill a hole, and you'll gain about 2 inches of clearance for your table because it won't sit down in that hole. It'll sit basically up on the surface there. So depending on what's most important to you, we also have those available here at etrailer.com as well. This is going to be very simple to get installed. We've got that other bracket on the bottom of the table here. And this table is going to have an internal 26 gauge galvanized steel screw plate in the center. So it's going to give your screws something solid to grab hold of to ensure a steady attachment. No matter what size table you get, that screw plate is 30 inches long by 10 inches wide, and it is centered on your table. And so you'll have that much room. You can see we do have stickers here that are suggested mounting points for new setups, but as long as you're within that screw plate distance range, you can mount the legs wherever works best for your application. You can see we do have screw holes in this one. This does not come pre-drilled. Those are just from our other videos and pictures that we've taken, just getting it set up for those. So we don't recommend that you drill out the holes. We just screw in with the included screws. It's going to give you a nice steady hold biting into that plate there. So very simple to get that mounted wherever it's going to work best for your setup, and then very easy to get attached whenever you are ready to have your table back up. So overall, a really nice, strong tabletop with a nice finish. Gives you lots of options as far as color match, trim, dimensions to make sure it's going to work for your setup. So that completes our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.